Hey there, gits and gals, and welcome back to the Tabletop Geeks Figure Friday podcast. I know we missed last week. We do apologise for that. We've
Busy,
had a
busy,
few,
busy.
issues getting into things and being able to think. But Will is very excited to show you that he has new things.
I indeed. I'm going to be building it. Wahaha.
Yeah, you're good now. So you're doing it with the Plasma Annihilator.
Yes.
But yeah, because you need some anti-tank is your argument.
I've got a Thunderstrike as well. With Brutus, Maximus, and Tinnitus are the three troops that are in it. Tinnitus being the one between the two cannons.
What's a Thunderstruck? I don't know.
It's the three-man flying like
the
plane.
the
thing.
Primaris Land Speeder.
Yeah, the three dude one.
Yeah, it's the Primaris Land Speeder. Yeah, now I know what you're on about. Well, that's pretty cool. I've never seen it's been used.
Well, you'll soon see it. It'll be awesome. Can't wait.
Really? Yeah, I can't wait to fight it with my new Dread Mob with its list because I've got a Dread Mob list.
Yes, I'm looking forward to fighting it. Looking forward to fighting it. It will be glorious.
I haven't got it with me, unfortunately. I think it might be. I think it might be upstairs. I was reading it in bed last night, trying to read through and sort out what I was doing.
That reminds me, one of our local gaming stores wants to know if you want to order the new Orc Codex.
I've got it.
Oh, you got it already?
Yeah.
I don't think it comes out yet. What does it come out? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't deal with orcs.
That's what I literally just said. I've just said I've already got
it. Shh. I'm busy.
So yeah, but yeah, so we're a little bit behind this week.
We are indeed.
As you can tell, we're both a bit tired, both a bit knackered, but we're doing some stuff. I've started building my list up for my orcs. So 1,000 points wise, it hasn't really changed.
Is it not?
Right now, so my 1,000 points for my orcs is basically the same. So it's unit Gretchen, 20 orc boys with shooters, with a war boss leading them. Pardon me. 2 Death Dreads, a Morkanor, and a Shock Jump Dragster. Because I don't care what people say, I think it's amazing.
I think it's a pain in the backside.
I think the ability to snipe characters out of units is really, really fun. It makes it, especially with like a support heroes, i.e., like chaplains and librarians and apothecaries. Apothecaries just pop to it, and they just really struggle with it. Eventually, the plan is to change the war boss out for a big mech because then that will give the unit of orc boys the mech keywords, so then I can do shenanigans with them.
Fair
but I'm waiting for the new orc model to be released, the new orc big mech model, because he's not released outside the box set yet.
Oh, okay. Is that like the Combat Patrol?
No, it's a big one. It was like a big battle box. So what you got 20 orc boys, 10 orc looters, a stomper, and a big mech.
Okay.
But the big mech is a new model. The stomper makes the money. Basically, you get the looters / burners and the orc boys for free, which isn't terrible, but you know, oh dear, sorry. Oh, but yeah, I'm looking at. But yeah, my 1,000 points is looking good. I wrote up a 2,000 point list as well. Um, it's
Okay,
looking
there.
good. Yeah, I wrote up my 2,000 point list. I'm adding in some units. I'm taking some units out. Like the shock drum won't be in my 2,000 point list because I want to build it to be everything is affected by the dread mob. So because they can't be affected by it, it means then that I'm not putting them in. So they're being replaced by killer cans and another death dread, a Gorkador. What else is there? What was the other thing? Oh yeah, and because I can, and because I think it's hilarious, I'm going to put a unit of Meganobs in. So Meganobs are basically Orc Terminators.
Yeah, yeah.
But I can have a mega mech leading them, a mega armored mech leading them.
Okay.
So they get the mech keyword, so they can have all the shenanigan rules with that as well, which is always fun.
Why do you never put sprue stuff in order?
Because then it would be too easy.
Yeah, but I'm old and blind and I can't find anything. Yeah. It's like wild. I've been catching up with a few things. I've got some scenery that I've been making at the moment for Don't Look Back.
Very nice.
So I need to make loads of trees and bushes and stuff because it relies heavily on forestry stuff on some of the scenarios.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I'm currently doing that at the moment. It's just trying to find, a 170. It's 174. I think it's 174 scale tree is a nightmare because they're all like built for train sets. They're all like this big, so they're so size as the figures, which is pointless. I mean, I've been 3D printing a few bits and pieces. So I printed out a bush. And I've not finished this one yet, but I printed out a tree stump.
Tree stump.
Yeah, it's got some.
Oh, you showed me that one.
It's got rock and stuff on it. But yeah, I started painting it up. So yeah, so I've got some scenery because it relies heavily because the whole system revolves around whenever you go within 2 inches of a piece of scenery, it activates some of the scare tactics on it. So if you've got no actual scenery, then the game doesn't work very well. But yeah.
Okay, so you've talked about this Don't Look Back a lot currently in both podcasts. You've mentioned it. Why don't you tell the viewers what it is? Because I don't think a lot of people will know about it.
No, it's kind of a hidden gem. It's solely produced by one company in America. And it's essentially every single horror trope you can think of. So they've currently added some extra bits to it now because originally it was 6 characters you start with, you could choose from, but now it's 8. But you randomly choose 4 out of them, and they've all got their own different individual tropes. So, like, you've got the cheerleader, you've got the jock, you've got the rich girl, you've got, all the tropes from all the different horror movies. And you could either play a random slasher / monster or whatever from anything. I mean, they've got aliens in it as well. Like, they've got greys in it. They've got like creatures from deep sea. There's one adventure where you have to fight against a girl from a well. Classic kind of stuff. But yeah, so you choose your random characters, and you can either play it solo, or you can actually have people playing the characters themselves. Do it more kind of like tabletop war games / kind of role play. But it revolves around tokens. So you got your characters, and you'll have to explore certain. Like, one of the missions is you have to find a missing person, and one of your missing friends. And depending on what you roll when you pick up a token, is depending what condition they're in. So they're either smushed and dead and all over the place, injured, in which case they slow everyone down that's carrying them, or they're fine, but you don't know which one it is. So you have to depend on what token you go to and what you roll. Meanwhile, you've got the slasher trying to kill you. But yeah, it's absolutely fantastic game. And one of the things that attracted me to it was, you saw me painting this up one of the last episodes, was the range ruler, which is fantastic. That's what attracted me the first of all. But all the expansions come in VHS cases, like old classic horrors.
That's cool.
So the actual proper VHS cases. That's all with spare parts from the serial killers that I've made. So they all come with different traits. You know, their operating system, how they go about killing people, and then you've got your characters as well. So I don't know if I can get without the light shining on it, but yeah. So you got your Ephemeral. So basically, they've all got different abilities. You're mundane, so it's more like you're just normal serial killer. Then you got your is it disjointed? Yeah, disjointed. So that's your kind of like zombie kind of twitching kind of creatures.
Jason Voorhees.
Yeah, basically.
Or Michael Myers. Sorry.
Yeah, mutated. Yeah, so you got all different kinds, and you can either randomly choose one of these, or you go for one of the adventures in the actual starter book.
Oh, that's cool.
Which is fantastic. But yeah, so you've got. I mean, I love it. Look at that. I mean, for all those horror fans out there that love all the. Hello, cat. Hello, Coco. What are you up to in the background? It's climbing on the R2D2. You can't really see. Yeah, so as I say, they've got different missions. The entire game as well has got a history behind it, so it's not like this is a game, this is a mission. In the book they've released, they've got the history of the whole town and all the weird things. So there's like 20-30 different sites you can go to. So there's one where you're actually fighting inside a mall. There's one where you're fighting inside a secret facility. There's a beach one. There's your standard camping one where you're by the edge of a lake trying to survive. Haunted mansion one. There's a pizza parlor in the town as well. You can play it in the town, and the pizza parlor is actually run by a werewolf. So it's really, really good. There's like standing stones that only certain people have seen, and once you see them, you kind of go a bit weird, and then you wake up somewhere else, and it's very hard to find your way back to them. But they're like a portal that let creatures in as well. So yeah, they've got a lot of mythos in it. It's a really, really fun game. But yeah, we should play on the channel once I've got everything done. So,
yes,
it's really good. I've got so many people that actually. I was talking to some people in one of our gaming shops in local town, and a lot of them were like, "Ooh, that sounds interesting." I've never played anything like that before. But yeah, watch this space. I shall get there. Yeah, what else have we done?
Oh, what have I been? I've not really been doing a lot. If I'm honest, I've been playing. By
the way, there isn't an 8 on here on any of these, and I need 8. No, I need 9. I'm reading it wrong. Sorry, it's fine. I was looking for 8, and there isn't 8. There's a 9. I found a 9.
So yeah, basically, I've just been sorting stuff out. There's been a bit of illness going around.
Yeah, same here.
And literally my entire household's had it, so that's not been great. But I've actually, one thing I have been playing. I know it's really it's a mobile game, but I've been playing Warp Forged.
See, I tried it. I couldn't get on with it. I'm doing Tacticus.
See, I liked Warp Forged because the big thing with Warp Forged to me was that it's the Warhammer Legions card game, which I liked anyway, but with the other races, so you don't have to play as Space Marines. So I built an Orc deck, which I really like. I've been loving playing Draft. I will admit I have died off. It's died off a little bit at the moment because the Tau have just been released, and the Tau are really, really good.
So the Tau figures as well are really nice. The new ones.
The new Kroot figures.
Yeah.
I was explaining to my partner that all the Kroot are actually the same species. And it's something that about them that basically Crew have a similar ability to Space Marines that when they eat something, they can basically like they gain traits from it. It's very similar to our
I
Space
used to play.
when they eat.
I played them before they became a thing. I actually made a kind of not official crew army list, and I really enjoyed playing it because I had no Tau in it at all. It's literally just crew, and those crew hounds are fantastic with a gun sitting on top of them, and the
Yeah,
snipers. The snipers are lethal.
yeah. Well, that's what they're good. They're good at. They were good at. They're sort of crossbreed, aren't they? They're sort of they can do okay at shooting, but then they're okay in combat.
Yeah,
Which makes them infinitely better in combat than anything else in the Tau Codex, because Tau are garbage in combat.
I have no idea where this is
Which
meant to go. I'm having fun building this. So I can't find anywhere where it is. It's meant to go in that. But it doesn't go in that. Oh, it goes in that bit. That's why. I'm putting it all bit.
oh dear. But yeah, so I've been playing a bit of that. What else have I been playing? I'm not playing it yet, but I'm about to. I'm about to play it's a thingy game. It's a PlayStation game. I'm about to play Agatha Christie's Hercule Poirot's ABC Murder.
Oh, I've got that.
You got it? Is it good?
No idea. Never played it.
Ah.
I've got a lot of games. I haven't played any of them.
I know the story of ABC. It's one of my favorite Agatha Christie stories. So I'm hoping that it throws a few little. I actually hope it doesn't stick too closely to the source material.
It probably will.
It probably will. So I do. I will know who the murderer is, but I'm hoping that it's not. It's not just like, oh, because I've read the book, I can just be like boop 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 and done and finish it in a night. That's my hope.
Yeah, I've got a Call of Cthulhu Sherlock Holmes one as well somewhere, which is quite interesting. So yeah,
Oh dear.
they kind of copped out because I thought Sherlock Holmes is quite a methodical kind of chap, grounded and stuff.
Yeah.
And I thought, how are they going to do this? It turns out that he knows all about it already. So I'm like, oh, I was a bit disappointed on that. I wanted to know how he handled it when like he finds out about the mythos.
Yeah.
So yeah, terrible.
I actually did think of you recently because I was playing. I'm playing a South Park game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, stick with me. It does come back to what we were just talking about. It's
People that watch us now know our channel goes off on tangents anyway. So you know.
Well, the game's called Fractured Butthole. And the reason I started thinking about you is that literally
That's my fractured butthole. What?
No.
Oh, okay.
In the underneath the police station, there is a the police have been feeding a eldritch horror.
Oh.
Well,
there's your problem.
They're feeding an eldritch horror. I'll say it in the way they say it in the show. Dark meat. If it eats
Cancelled.
Yeah, if it eats the white meat, it gets sick. So it made me think of you because it made me think. I was like, oh no, it's Cthulhu monster. It's like, oh, what's it called? It's like the many-headed goat or something like
that.
Yeah. One of them, like a York
Shoggoth.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. And you have to fight it and kill it by throwing policemen into it.
How much pledge for that?
It's a way into the game, and I'm annoyed at myself because there's a game-breaking glitch in it that I didn't know about, and I hadn't saved my game for 5 hours.
Ow.
Yeah, because it auto-saves, so I've just been relying on that the entire time.
I've got a couple of them. I've just managed to get hold of all of the Alone in the Darks.
Oh.
They're very Cthulhu-esque.
Oh dear. Well.
What?
Why? Why would you do that to yourself?
Because they're great.
Good.
Huh?
The first one is supposed to be really good. Then they get worse. Then they did a remake, which I've played, and it's not good. It does have possibly the best fire physics I've ever seen in a game, but that doesn't make a game good.
I've also got all that Sunken City and the other things as well.
See, I've
I've
heard
got loads of
Sunken
Cthulhu
City.
games. Just
I've
didn't get
heard
around to
Sunken
playing.
City. There's one called Moons of Madness as well that came out recently, and well, not recently, like 2 years ago.
I've really got to stop sticking knives in my finger.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing that.
No, it hurts.
Well, yeah.
So, yeah.
How do you normally go? How do you normally go about building your stuff? Are you one of these people who clips every bit out and then sticks it all together afterwards, or
So,
are
answer your
you?
question.
No, because I can't see what you're doing.
Bit stuck
You're very
together.
small,
Oh, you're on the
so
phone, are you?
you clip the bits, yeah, you clip the bits off as you go.
Yeah.
So you like.
Because I have a desk here and I have a mess under my desk, and if I drop anything on the floor, it's gone forever. There's many a time I've had to actually rebuild part of a figure out of spare plastic just because I've dropped something on the floor and I can't find it anymore. Some of my Star Wars Shatterpoint figures, like some of the robots, have actually got bits that I've had to carve. Like one of the necks I had to carve because I couldn't find it.
See, I've built when I build myself, I like look at the step I'm on, and I clip out each from that step, and then stick them together.
I kind of do it like I do Lego, so I kind of make it up as I go along.
Oh, see, Lego, I'm completely different. Lego, I split everything into neat little piles, and everything is in its own little place, and then I take the pieces one by one, like.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called, where you actually organise everything into little piles. I used to do that as well. Problem is, I find I build Lego so fast, it's not worth me doing that anymore.
See, I do it with Skittles.
You build Lego with Skittles?
No, with Skittles, I put them into their own little piles. Like all the black ones go in one pile, all the red ones go in another pile.
But why?
I say I do it in a pile. I make them into triangles. I put one and then two and then three and then so on and so forth because it's like a massive OCD, and I make it into like the shape of a star.
This is going to be a big boy.
It is. It's a massive model.
It's lovely. It's lovely. He's going to go
He's
boom, boom,
well,
and blow you up.
He's about the same size as my Death Dreads.
Yeah, you're gonna.
Can he take on? Do you think he's going to be able to take on two Death Dreads before
easily.
Death Dreads get?
If that doesn't, then my big boy will.
What your Zippy?
No, to make it a 2,000 point army, I'm actually buying a big boy. I can't remember what they're called. The Knights.
A knight.
Mm.
You're going with a knight. Which knight are you going with?
Not sure. I haven't decided yet. One of them. Big one.
Okay.
No idea. It's got fingers and stuff and bits.
That doesn't help.
I haven't decided yet. Right.
Well, knights aren't that expensive.
I'm looking for this bit.
Or do you mean? Do you mean something a little bit bigger? Are you talking about
a
Forge World, a Titan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's more points.
Yeah, it's about 1,000, which takes it up to 2,000 points.
I would gladly fight a Titan because I can't imagine they're going to be amazing at that many points.
I have no idea. I will have to see.
You have to tell me which type. Is it the Warhound, the Reaver?
No, it's not the Warhound. They look like shit.
I can't imagine you
like
can get your
little dopey dogs running around.
I love the Warhounds.
No.
I do play Titanicus. I have got a Titanicus army, and my Titanicus army is predominantly warhounds.
Nah, I don't like warhounds. They look rubbish.
So they
I like
form
my big things to look menacing. Not like if you
I
throw a
think
boarded one after it.
I love warhounds. I think they're great. There's a bit in one of the I think it's in one of the Horus Heresy books where a warhound cocks its head to one side to listen because because a
That's what I'm on
Titan
about.
well because a Titan's machine spirit is so powerful compared to a normal machine spirit, they actually imbue part of their personality to their princeps. So, like the Imperator class ones become very arrogant because of the fact that they are bigger, because they believe they're more important and bigger than everyone else. Warhounds become a little bit more feral because that's just the way that they are. They're feral hunters.
I'm mucking around with because obviously I want to do 2 armies, a
Yeah,
bit of variety. I'm mucking around with sisters at the moment. I do like the way they run.
they have an interesting mechanic.
Yeah, I like the faith mechanic.
What, the miracle dice?
Hmm.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, the miracle dice.
I can't find anything on it.
The ability just to be able to go, oh, like I need to roll a 6. So, oh look, I rolled a 6. It feels a little bit like that feels cheaty. But then I suppose if you at the beginning of the game you roll a load of 1s, that's not going to be great for you.
Yeah, but there are different characters that can actually change those rolls and allow to re-roll them. So you can re-roll your fate dice.
Yeah,
You have to
miracle.
keep what else you roll, but yeah.
Yeah, but that's where my orc sniper buggies come in, because then you can't re-roll. You can't re-roll if you're dead.
Yeah, but if I'm behind cover, you can't see me.
You forget that they can teleport.
Yeah, not into a building.
They've found what's called if you take the buggy detachment for orcs, they can teleport and then shoot.
See, now you're talking about cheaty stuff.
That's not cheating. That's just smart.
Uh,
So it counts an advanced move. So normally you can't shoot after it, but the speed freaks one allows you to advance and shoot. So that's the next one after. That's my next army after my dread mob.
right.
Oh,
That says don't glue.
yes, don't glue, Will.
Yeah, but what don't I glue?
Don't
I
glue
don't
it.
know.
Oh.
Oh, don't glue it to that bit. I wasn't going to glue it to that bit. I'm sure I just glued a bit together and missed it. Oh, skipped a bit.
Watching you try and build things is an experience, which
Well,
I've never
thank you.
had it. I've never had this experience before, but it's something that I genuinely would pay to watch.
Right, so that's that bit. That bit goes on that bit. So I need that bit.
Right.
Hello. Sorry.
All right. So we're about to run out of time. So it's time to do a few plugs. Right. So if you liked this content, please do stick with us, like and subscribe, so you can keep up to date with everything that's going on. We have got our Patreon up and running. I still believe it's free at the moment.
Yeah, it is indeed. Although I've not actually uploaded it. What the hell was that? TV's gone crazy. Yes, still free.
So yeah,
Still pretty cool.
do get yourselves over there so you can get our videos before anyone else.
Yeah, we're going to be
Um,
adding a few more bits to it. We're just so tired, mate. I've been working solidly, so I've not had time to do anything at
but
all.
we'll get ourselves back onto this now, back into Figure Friday, trying to get ourselves back. Hopefully, I'm going to be able to get a game this week with my new Orc decks. That is the plan. To try and get a game, so I can try and get a bit more, so I can give you guys a bit of a proper review of it.
I need to get more
Um,
games in as well.
well, maybe if you can build that dreadnought, maybe we can arrange something.
Cool.
Get
Because
your ass
Sam,
down.
my son's been watching loads of videos because he's very excited. He wants to play as well.
Oh, right. We better wrap it up there then, guys. So catch you guys next time. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Bye.
See you soon. Bye.